I'm John Wendell. I'm the art director for Forza Motorsport 2. I'm responsible for all the visuals on screen.
I'm Dan Greenewalt. I'm the game director for Forza Motorsport 2. Game director is really in charge of the design of the game and the game that gets delivered. We're here today to take a look at the Forza Motorsport trailer. We had a great announce at E3, and the trailer really had a huge impact on people. And what we're here to do is to explain a little about what went into making the trailer and why it had the impact it did.
We wanted to give a window into the entire game, but within 90 seconds, that's fairly challenging. So we kind of just tease on a few of the features here and there, and we're going to go into a little bit more detail about some of those features here today. Start at the end, more or less. I mean, you see the climax of these cars racing to the finish line. You're not quite sure who wins because we start rewinding right before we get to the end.
You start off that way, it just grabs people's attention.
And we rewind time back, we reveal the car, we pull away the lighting, the textures, all the things that build this up, and kind of strip it down to its core essence, which are these design lines that designers use when they're thinking about a car design. It's a few broad strokes to really capture the essence of this vehicle and evoke this sort of passion and excitement out of people when they see these shapes.
That gets right to that core of the car lust. It's that design. But we're trying to capture that in that design of the car, that you see that line and go, wow, you know, what? It sort of tugs at you just a little bit emotionally. You get a little bit of a feeling there, like there's something really cool going on right there. It's the same core, it's that same nugget, it's that car lust, it's the love of cars, car culture, car passion, and tells you something about the team and about the cars and about the game. This is such a cool moment in the trailer. It's just like bang, and the car just comes apart like this. You can put on a supercharger or brakes, all sorts of upgrades to the performance. You can put on body kits, do the paint job. So the car can be completely customized.
And this was a real opportunity for us to kind of blow it out, get a look at all these parts that you're tuning and tweaking, engine parts, suspension parts that are all these different things that you can modify that have a real effect on the performance of the car and the physics of the car. So it's a great chance for us to kind of communicate that complexity.
It's the types of customization that aren't available in any other game like this.
We're back in the race now. Now we're starting to see opponents materialize on screen around the car, and this shows the online players in the race, enhancing that experience. Next shot, you see the cars zipping by, and all the cars going by you really fast. It's one thing to go fast by yourself on the track. It's a whole other thing to go fast with other people out there. It modifies how you have to race when you're around other cars, and of course, the more cars that are around you, the more you're going to have to be dynamic and thinking about this. It makes the racing much more challenging and exciting, and honestly, a lot more like the real world.
What this wheel-to-wheel action is showing you is a sort of experience you can expect on online and Xbox Live. This is a true strength of Forza Motorsport 2, and where MGS in general has always been leading the way, especially in the racing titles. Between Project Gotham Racing and Forza Motorsport, we're just always pushing the boundaries of what people can expect in an online racer. They just get better and better and better and better.
So we see all the cars speeding into the corner. He's trying to pull the pass off, and the Corvette, unfortunately, is paying the price for his eagerness there. And so we move the camera in there. You see the control arms kind of bending and stressing, a tie rod breaking, things deforming. Then we pick the shot up with the car bouncing off the wall there, and you see the paint scrapes that it leaves and the color of the car is left on the wall. So really trying to support damage from all sides on the exterior of the car, the performance, physics of the car, and also how it impacts the environment.
So why is damage important to Forza? Because it really keeps people driving in sort of accordance with each other and respecting each other in the online space. It's also really important because it's a key part of simulation. But the last bit of why it's important is it can be really fun.
You know, the ending sequence really captures that wheel-to-wheel racing.
These are real racing lines that are being taken, and at the very end, it all comes down to a couple inches. That was really important to us. We didn't want to capture this, you know, kind of fake arcade racing thing. This is a simulator, so I'd say what this end sequence sums up for us is being a simulator and that tension that happens in racing, where you could make a mistake and run your car off the track and damage it, or based on the last turn of the final lap of the entire race, you ended up winning by about a foot. And the entire world, this entire environment, is all centered around that moment.
Thanks for joining us at this behind-the-scenes look at some of the things that we're going to be bringing you later this year.
All right, let's take a look at the trailer.